Whoa, whoa, character, what are you... Level 100! Oh! Feels good, man. Feels fucking good, man. Why? Hello and welcome, everybody. It is Pohx again, and I just woke up with my white tea. How are you guys doing today? So we finally hit our goal after like 3.5 to 4 years of playing, of hitting level 100 in Path of Exile Hardcore. Now, I will agree that it is significantly easier and quicker to hit level 100 now than it was back in the day. I think the difference is that it's just a lot more fun for me personally, and I guess that's because of the power creep. I guess, you know, creating a character that kind of feels like a god directed towards the content that you're running just really does, I don't know, give you a really fun edge when playing. Also, Dying Sun is pretty busted, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get to use that until like level 99 at like 30%, and then I put it on and I was like, what am I missing this whole time? So I definitely have some guides and content to put out of my character now that he's or she's level 100. I guess it's kind of cool to refine a build after you've hit max level with it. I don't know, I've never had to do that before, but I think it's a pretty cool concept, you know, going through the stages of my character. I wanted to do some kind of cool fancy editing stuff, but you know, I don't really edit at all. I wanted to like save every Abixoth clip that I ever had because I pretty much face tank his wall flame blast no matter what the mods are, and that's pretty cool too. But unfortunately, we didn't get to do that either. However, I did get to do my divination card tab turn-in, and I can upload it to YouTube, but it's honestly pretty lame in my opinion. And here's why. I have all of my tabs saved for my divination cards. So we'll start with tab 1, which is a lot of storm clouds and a lot of 5 links from the prophecies. Tab 2 is going to have more Steves, and I'm going to go over these divination cards after. These are the ones I pulled out that weren't full sets that still can amass to be some type of currency, if that makes sense. Okay, next up we had my actual divination card tab, which I'll go through. This is my Beyond one. You can see I got a lot of Edge of Madness along with quite a few Seers. And here we've got our Sacrifice Fragments, a decent Venter's Gamble, Whispering Ice, Orm Vorax, some 20% quality gems, a Lightning Coil, Kondo's Pride, and here we have some more shit. We've got some +1 Socketed Gems Combs, some more combs. This is a bunch of jewelry stuff from the jeweler. Some unique maps that we got. We actually got 5 Master Cartographer Sextants from the Emperor's Luck, which gives you 5 random currency, so I thought that was pretty nice. Had a Voltaxic Rift, actually 2 Tabula Rasas. I took one out for a new character. Some Supreme Truths, Mantra Goals, a little bit of currency here and there, maybe like 30-40 Chaos Orbs in total. And these are a bunch of, 20 quality gems, I believe. We got a Hezimonas as well, which is pretty nice. Some more Storm Clouds. We actually had 1 perfect Storm Cloud, which I ended up using. And then some more Edge of Madness, Darkseer. We did find 1 Harvest, which was pretty cool. And then these are Carrion Crow cards. So overall, wasn't really too impressed with my journey there with all the stuff I got. And most of the cards that have any wealth just came out of a Diviner's box, which was just totally random. So I did sell a couple cards before. I think I sold one of the Corrupted Headhunter cards, and that's pretty much about it. So I've got 2 of 7 for Varnashra. These are going to be some that are worth some type of currency. 2 of 5 for an Exalted Orb. 1 Emperor of Purity, which is a 6-link Holy Chainmail. 4 out of 6 for 10 Vols. 2 out of 8 for a Combs Heart. 1 out of 10 for Aziri's Disfavor. 2 out of 8 for Combs Heart Corrupted. 5 out of 6 for Dapper Prodigy, which is a 6-link Body Armor. We also have a 1 of 11 for 6-link Body Armor. 2 out of 12 for an Exalted Orb. 3 out of 6 for a level 3 Enlighten. 1 out of 8 for a Shav's Wrapping. 1 out of 11 for a Divine Orb. And 2 out of 10 for 2 Exalts. So overall, I would say Diviner's Box is definitely worth rolling because that's pretty much all you get divination cards from, unless you're farming a specific zone for those divination cards. But yeah, it was honestly a lot of fun hitting level 100. I basically had it set out so I'd be chaining strands up until almost 50%, and then from about 50 to 60%, depending on where I stopped, I was essentially going to chain shores my whole way to 100, which I successfully did. and I can show you guys what I have left of my maps. So these are all the shores that I have left, and if I actually wiped my promenades, then these would all be shores. So we've got tier 13, tier 14, tier 15, and then the strands that I tried to get rid of just didn't get, in fact, they actually multiplied. So I actually ran like, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 500 strands, and after I went back and ran my shores, I got all of them back. So my strands, unfortunately, never disappeared, but I was like, let's go do something more fun. So we did that instead. And I actually got quite a bit of currency out of doing this. I found like multiple Bringer of Rains, which are 20C each. I found multiple like, what are they called? The flasks. Where are these? Hold on, do I have a flask tab? Here we go, actually right here. I found a Granite, which is a Rumi's. I found a Lion's Roar. I found a Witchfire Brew. These are like all in the same day. I found like a Mjolnir, which unfortunately is worth like 1 Chaos. This was back in the day. I found a Heretic's Veil, a Cosper's Malice. I found like a bunch of T1 uniques, I believe. Assuming these are in T1 roll slot. Well, not this. But yeah, man, overall, would I do it again? If I'm having as much fun, absolutely. I think that power creep is just going to get more intense as Act 3.0 comes out. Well, not Act 3.0, but 3.0 comes out, the Fall of Oriath. But I think a lot of the power creep is going to be built in defensive mechanisms. And I think that being defensive is one of the funnest ways to hit level 100 because you don't really feel like you're playing on edge the entire time. You feel like you're kind of relaxing, really enjoying the grind, you know, seeing your character tank pretty much everything. And that also has to go with CI, not just, you know, anything. But overall, definitely a fun experience. The journey to level 100 was more fun than hitting level 100. Mini K, do you need attention? Alright, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy, Mr. Cap K. Mr. Kip HDK. Alright, here you go, buddy. Yeah, the journey to level 100, you know, I guess kind of just not really following a guide and kind of doing it yourself, you know, like working your way, like, alright, I want to roll Beyonds on my shore. I want specifically these Sextant mods on my shore. These are what I'm going to be running. This gets re-rolled. You know, I don't want to run these mods because that's specific to my build. You know, my strands are pretty simple. You just throw a Sextant on for your white Sextant for strand, and you just spam run your strands. But I guess overall it's really cool seeing how everyone has a different play style and how everyone, you know, kind of does their own stuff. Because I wasn't leveling that slow. I was averaging about 17.4 mil XP solo in shores, which I think is like maybe a little bit below average. If I remember right, Etup told me he was averaging about 18 mil on the low side with the support and 20 mil on like the, I guess the higher side. And at level 99, your XP rates kind of do diminish. So I think I was doing okay when I actually put my mind to it and started grinding. Obviously, you know, I'm limited at the speed of Blight because of how the mechanics work, but I still thought I was doing kind of okay. And I'll see if I can show some clips later on with just how much fun Dying Sun is when you get all the AoE. Anyway, that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to keep you guys informed with what's going on. I'll see if I can upload some other content of some indie games that I played at PAX South during this short intermission before ME Legends. Otherwise, I'll still be playing Path of Exile for a little bit, hopefully up until the 21st, which is when the ME Legends Closed Beta 2, I believe, drops. And I want to work on a low-life Righteous Fire character because that is a character that I would like to play for Shaper. I haven't really thought of a Shaper build before, and I think this is a character that I'd at least be interested to see how it goes. I've never really been a fan of like the Volpact Leech builds, and low-life Righteous Fire has nothing to do with Leech at all. So I thought that was kind of cool. It kind of fits my playstyle, seeing as I'm playing Blight. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much about it for now. If you guys want the build and whatnot, all you have to do is type !profile in my Twitch chat at twitch.tv/Pohx, and it'll pop up my profile for you, and you can see everything that I'm looking at right now. Alternatively, you can type !build in there as well, and it'll pop up for you as well. Anyway, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you can catch me streaming live every day at twitch.tv/Pohx. Hope you guys have a wonderful time, and I'll see you boys all tomorrow. Take care, everyone.